Hi, my name's Natalia, otherwise known as She Dreams of Gucci, and I'd love to show you today how I do my back to school makeup. Let's get started. My first product, and this is my wonder product, I never go anywhere without this. I've come around the way of thinking that I just don't like, despite all the pigmentation and the inconsistencies and uneven skin tone, I like to be able to see skin, and that's really actually thanks to Trinny London, because I was a firm advocate of a full face foundation before. I've put 3 pumps on there to start with, and literally I will just apply that all over. Now this is fantastic, this product, because not only does it give you just a lovely sheer kind of tint and glow, but it is also SPF 30, so it protects your skin as well. And you should always be using SPF, ladies, even in the winter, even when it's cloudy, at a minimum level of SPF 30. You can just see how that gives me a lovely base. Don't forget the neck. I'm just going to put a tiny bit extra just for under my eye area, just there. Don't forget to bring it up just into the socket, into the corner of your eye, just there, for helps to remove or help with any extra darkness. There we are, so that's step 1, the BFF. Although I say I don't use foundation, this is a concealer foundation product, just a touch. Now my shade in the summer is Amelia, in the winter I'm a Trinny. So I will just go in here and just around the nose area, any areas of redness, or if I have any blemishes. I don't even really try now and cover up pigmentation because it's a bit of a lost cause, and to be honest, it's part of me now anyway. Next I'm going to go in with my BFF Eye, which I use in Redder. Now this is another wonder product that I wouldn't be without. It's fantastic. It's like a serum and a concealer all in one. So literally, I always use my ring finger. You should always use your ring finger for any kind of makeup application, because it is the most delicate, especially around the delicate eye area. So literally just go in and push that into the skin very gently, and that will get rid of any leftover darkness, any excess on your fingers. The great thing about Trinny products is you just rub them somewhere else. Okay, so that's my Redder. Let's try and make me look a little bit less ghost-like. I'm going to go in with blush. So this is Lip to Cheek. My favourite shade here today is going to be VB. So it's this pretty colour. It's a kind of lovely corally shade, which for my kind of yellowish, peachy undertones is perfect. If you're unsure, ladies, then obviously go into the Match to Me and put in your details, your hair, your eye colour, and the site will come back with your stack recommendation. So you don't need to go in blind and choose products that you have no idea if they're going to suit you or not. So just dabbing that on, just up the cheekbone. There we are. Now I'm going to come back with that product in a minute. So we're going to do lips now. I'm going to prepare my lips. My lips are quite dry, so this Anna lip treat is fantastic. We were coming back with the VB. Here it is again. So this is a lip to cheek product. I like a bit matchy. So you just go in here. Excuse the terrible facial expressions. A base of that. Followed by, I quite fancy a slight sort of sheer, not too in your face, red. I think it brightens. It always brightens my face. It makes my blue eyes pop. Let's see what you think. So I'm going in here now over the top of VB with some lip glow, and I'm just going to do it very sheer. All of the Trinny London products are very buildable, so you can go in very light, very sheer, or you can go in heavy if you want to too. Same with the Just a Touch. You can do a full face, or you can just use it as a concealer. Here we are with Talus, and that just gives it another dimension. A nice shine, a lovely shade, soft, sort of peachy red. Goes with my birds. So I'm going to go in with eyes next. My first step, always with my eyes, to open your eyes better, just make them look more awake, is always to curl my eyelashes. Right, eyes. I'm going to use a bit of Victory first, which is one of the new Eye to Eye Warrior colours. So literally just all over the eyelid, just pushing it into that bony area just here, into the sockets. Just dab it on. Such a pretty kind of gold colour. It's really pretty. Now, around the corners, I'm going to go in with Desire. It's also another Warrior Collection colour. But all I'm going to do, literally, is just push it into that socket at the very corner. And the same on the other side. Just a tiny bit, just to give a little definition to the corner of my eye. I tend to avoid the inner areas if I can. I certainly don't bring colour up too high. If you've got any kind of crepiness around your eye, it just tends to accentuate it, I find. But Trinny London's cream products are brilliant for not doing that. Powder products are dreadful for it. I'm just going to take a little brush and just do the corner just there, just with a bit of Desire, just to highlight my eyes a little bit further. Okay, mascara, the thing that brings it all together. Okay, last but not least, I'm just going to use a bit of Golden Glow just to contour slightly. When you're going back to school, you want everybody to think that you've been somewhere lovely, because they might have been. You don't want to be the palest person in the playground. I'm going to use a brush for this. And literally, you can suck your cheeks in if you don't know where to go, but it's just this line just below your cheekbone. And just literally do you're basically trying to do a number 3 like that. So you're framing the corner edges of the forehead, bringing it just down by the temples, and then just on the jawline here, just to help define that a little bit under the chin, and then the same on the other side. This is a lovely product just for giving a subtle golden glow. Ta-da, finished.